We've been talking about statistics in my AP biology class, and we're covering a concept called between group variation and within group variation. Sometimes using a real-life example can help students to understand these two definitions. Remember that between group variation is the differences between the different groups of data, while within group variation is within one set of data. You can see these bell curves here. The variation here is within group variation. I like using the example of human height when talking about these two different concepts. In this graph, the x-axis is the height, while the y-axis is the percent of the population. Red is male and blue purplish is female. As you can see, the average height for males is around 71 inches, while the average height of females is around 65 inches. When comparing the two different groups here, that's comparing between group variation. And as you can see, there's a lot of crossover between these two groups. And that should make sense. There's a lot of females and males that are the same height. However, if we look at the variation within the males, you can see there's a lot more variation here compared with the females. Initially, some people read this graph as actually the females being taller because this bell curve goes higher. But all this is showing is more or a higher percentage of females are at that average height. The males are more spread out because their variation is a lot more. And we see within group variation within the females, you can see the variation here. But when comparing the two different groups, that's called between group variation.